There was a time when people really wanted budget devices in their hands. The 15 to 20,000 category at a time was so competitive that there were brands just thronging to sell phones in this area. Even brands like Xiaomi were so bullish about this segment that they almost had 3 to 5 phones in the 15 to 20 category at a time. But right now, since Xiaomi is not able to bring its A game in this segment, there are other competitors who are bringing their best in this price segment, and this is one of those devices that I feel in the 15 to 20 category is a serious contender. Hey guys, I'm Cyrus and you're watching Fiiber, and this is a review of the Infinix Note 50s, which under 20,000 rupees is a phone that you should definitely take seriously. Why? Let me tell you. So first up, just look at the design. It looks more flagship than a budget device. You have curved display on the front. The back finish is quite smooth and very metallic. Right now it is plastic, but again, the look and hands feel of this device has really impressed me. You look at the overall structure in the hand, it fits perfectly. The buttons are sharp, the sides, the edges, it's a very clean and polished look that they've given to this device. And on the top, you're getting JBL's branding, and if that's there, it means you're getting something quite premium. On the bottom, you have the speaker grill, you have the USB slot, and also the micro SD card slot. But on top of that, you're getting IP64 water and dust certification, which means it will be protected against splashes and dust. I think that is a great plus to have on a phone which is trying to appease customers who want a bit of robustness on their devices. Not only that, the front is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, which means that even if you drop this phone, it will not break that easily. So that advantage always holds true with this one. And I feel that overall the design looks absolutely fantastic. This octagonal camera module that they have in the back, it's very different, not something that you see in the market, but it stands out, and that's exactly what I like about this. Talking about the display of the phone, 6.78-inch AMOLED display, and the best part is 144 Hz refresh rate, which is impressive. In terms of brightness, yes, 1300 nits might not look that good on paper, but we used the phone outside. It wasn't deal breaker for me. I could see the content even under direct sunlight. So yes, while on paper 1300 seems less, but in practicality, this performs well. But the best part is an AMOLED display is what you're getting. So all the colors, contrast, everything is pretty rich on this one. You're using it for content consumption or even gaming. I think you will be pretty satisfied with what you're getting. And the best part is the bezels are proportional. Yes, very thin bezels, but the fact that you're getting a curved display gives you more screen area, more display area to watch your content. And in this price segment, I feel a curved display is just a bonus feature. Many would feel that the company might be compromising on the performance side when they are giving such a good design and the display is also nice. Yes, there is that bit. Because see, it's running on the MediaTek 7300 Ultimate processor, which again is a mid-tier processor. It is a decent processor. Won't be good enough for flagship level experience and performances, but if you're running high definition game, or even you're running multitasks, say mail, WhatsApp, Instagram, everything is loaded up, you're running applications on the background, everything will be taken care of by this chipset. However, you cannot overwhelm it with multiple high-end software. Maybe you're running 4K recording and you're constantly expecting that the phone will not heat up. That won't happen. You cannot be playing high definition, maybe even Genshin Impact at high graphics. It won't be able to take that. It's not meant for that. But as a daily driver, if you want basic apps, I think this phone will be able to take it. Plus, you're getting Android 15 out of the box with this one, and software updates will be available. But the experience kind of gets a bit sour when you talk about the UI. Yes, that is the big deal breaker for me, because the UI isn't that intuitive. It has a lot of bloat. The animations, some of the icon packs I did not really like, and some of the customizations that I was wanting to do, I wasn't able to do. So yes, the UI experience will not be the best. It's not as clean as what you get on Android, maybe a OnePlus that it offers with Oxygen OS 15, and also what you get with nothing. So this one is a custom UI that Infinix has put on this phone, which I'm not a fan of. And if you're okay with all of these applications, if you can uninstall them and you're okay with the animation and some of the things that it offers, I think that you'll be okay with this kind of an experience. So the bottom line is, if you are fine with all of the bloat, if you're fine with some of the customizations it offers, it's not a conventional app drawer, but it's still there. It holds the apps. And I think it might not be the best UI out there, but still, if you're okay with the bloat and if you're okay with all of these customizations, I think it's a decent offering. Rest, we did run a couple of benchmarks on this device, and honestly speaking, I wasn't expecting that kind of performance, overwhelming one, but what it has given me, I think in the mid-tier, you're getting a good enough experience. So the camera is something that I particularly was impressed with, especially when I saw 64 megapixel as an offering. Yes, the devil is really in the detail here, because what happens, despite the fact that you're getting 64 megapixels, it's not going to translate that well into quality always, because there's a catch here. Here are some of the samples that we clicked in this one, and the phone does struggle, especially in a low light. So what I'll do, I'll let you check the samples out, and then you can decide whether you really feel that the camera is worthy enough or not. The video recording clocks at 4K 30 FPS, and that is a big advantage in this price segment. And I keep saying price segment because I just get amazed, under 20,000 you are able to give 4K at 30 FPS recording. And not only that, the 13 megapixel front camera also has 4K recording. So let's first check out the image samples I got from the front camera. Maybe that will give you an idea of what the quality is like when you're clicking selfies. And then what we'll do is switch to the video samples that we recorded on this phone, and a comprehensive, basically an understanding of what the camera can offer you, you'll get with these samples. So let's check that out. So this is the front camera on the Note 50s. Again, considering all of the factors here, including the processing, including the pricing, I think this is a great feature to have, that you're getting 4K recording on a phone in this budget category. And the quality also, the mic might not be the best, I would say, but in terms of video quality, and look at the stabilization, because I'm moving around, exposure control, everything is sorted. So I think for young budding content creators, for people who are looking to aspire, just like burst into the whole YouTube circuit, this is a good option to have, because you don't spend a lot of money and you're still getting good quality content. So again, let us know in the comments what you feel about the front camera on the 50s, but I'm impressed. All right guys, so this is the camera on the Infinix Note 50s. Right now I am inside the tent, away from the sun. I will give you an idea of what the exposure control is. So I'm going to just walk out into the sun. Right now it's about 12ish, and this is how it controls the light. Again, the audio quality, I don't think it's exemplary, because there's a lot of ambient noise that's able to pick up, and it's not able to isolate my voice. So that is a bit of a struggle, but I still feel the stabilization, the control, the colors, I think it's able to do a decent job for content creators who are looking to create content, especially high quality 4K content. They will be able to make use of something like this. But let us know in the comment section what you feel about the content that we're shooting on the Note 50s. So while I will not give full marks to the Infinix Note 50s here, I will say that they've done a decent job with the camera. Not flagship level performance, but for the price, I think it's a decent performer. Battery life at 5500 mAh on this one, which will last you a day and a half at max, because we've been trying it on our testing. We played games, did our own basic multitasking even with the same, and we could clock about a day and a half with this one. The advantage is you're getting 45-watt fast charging, which charges the phone 0 to 100 in almost an hour, and I think that is fast enough if you're considering phones that charge in 30 minutes. The advantage with other phones, again in the mid ranges, most of them are getting 7000 mAh, 8000 mAh, and with 5500 mAh you might get left behind, considering that other phones are having more battery juice. But with a form factor this slim, I think 5500 mAh is more than enough for you to last an entire day. So this phone will stay with you, don't worry about it. Another advantage here is that it supports reverse wired charging. So if other phones are running out of juice, you can just plug it in, maybe charge your headphones. So that tech being available, these little things just make the Infinix a good offering. So everything boils down to the price. 16 to 17,000 rupees if you're getting this phone. I think it's a great offering. 64 MP camera, you're getting a vibrant AMOLED display, that too with a design that doesn't look like a budget phone. So I think comprehensively, if you look at this as a standalone package, minus the bloatware UI, minus the overall experience on the inside, just UI based, because the performance is decent enough, I think the Infinix Note 50s is a good offering, which is why in our review, we will give this one a solid 8. So that's a comprehensive video on the Infinix Note 50s. Let us know in the comment section what you feel about this device, and if you have any suggestions regarding our content, the comment section is open. This is Cyrus signing off. I'll be back with more tech, more reviews right here. Take care.